Well, welcome to this episode of Zook Outdoors. This took place on November the 10th, and I did manage to kill a fine 10-point buck. I thought that was pretty that was pretty comical. And anyway, that morning started out, and looking at my footage and my interview, was like, man, I was feeling kind of down and out, or not very positive. But I was hunting in one of my favorite spots during the rut, kind of that transition zone between two bedding areas, and you get those bucks that travel through there. I had a northwest wind, which is what I needed. Sometimes the deer will, skirt you or, go in around you in a way you don't anticipate. But it all worked out that morning. The buck came out perfectly where I expected him to be. I was on my phone either looking at trail camera pictures or something, and he kind of snuck up on me. I saw him coming at about 35 yards. Pretty soon he's 30 yards right in front of me, giving me a broadside. And anyway, when I did execute the shot, playing back the footage in slow motion, it's very comical. I'm not sure if it's just the way the lighting is, but it looks to me like my arrow just spiraled the whole way to the deer. It looked like it fishtailed. I'm not sure what was going on. I never saw that before. So something went wrong there. But nonetheless, I did hit the buck high, but I got both lungs. And he didn't go that terribly far. A little farther than they often do. I figured he went a good 125 yards, maybe 150 yards. I heard him running the whole way. I heard him going down. I was sure I did. Gave him plenty of time. So, all right, enjoy the show.
Well, it's early in the morning, November the 10th. I'm still not fully dressed, but got settled in here in my portable. And yeah, it's that time of year. Stuff can happen pretty fast. So I'm not very high in the tree. I forgot my safety tether, so my safety vest is doing me no good. It's a story of my life, I'm always on the edge anyway, so who cares? But anyway, looks like I'm about 17, 18 feet off the ground. It's about 10 feet shorter than I like to be. And we'll see what the morning brings. I get my jacket on here and I cool down enough, and a hat. Of course, I run deer out coming in. One way or another, it seems like this year just stuff goes wrong. There we go. Get a hat over my hair. So these deer are gonna be behind me most of the morning, I think. I got northwest wind. Just because I think I know where the deer are gonna be. Probably gonna be opposite, but I'm pretty hopeful this morning that just maybe I'll see something to shoot at. Alright, maybe I'll show you some deer here after a bit. November 10th, it's amazing how fast this season's been going. And 2 other times I hunted in this general area, saw a shooter both times. Don't know if he's still alive. And he's probably locked up with the doe somewhere, but I'm in here. And this is gonna be interesting because I'm not high enough. But plus I climbed a big hickory tree and they're a little slick. Alright, I'm gonna settle in, be quiet, hold still, and see what shows up. Well, I have no idea if I got that on film or not, but I just shot a 10 point. Wasn't the buck I was wanting to see in here, but I'm sitting here, and of all things, I'm messing around on my phone, and I know I held for, I think, further than what he was, but I hit him pretty high, but I think I got him pretty good. I'm shooting down on him, so. Tell you, it happens fast. Now the buck fever hits in. Train's going. But yeah, he wasn't as far as I held for. I know that, and he ducked. But he was quartering away. I'm pretty sure I heard him crash. He ran quite a ways. I heard him running probably 150 yards, but I'm pretty sure I heard him going down, so I think I just filled my buck tag. Crazy. Well, I'm just gonna sit tight for a while, and eventually I'll get down, take a look at the sign, and see what it looks like. Well, I was gonna wait till 10 o'clock to get down and go take a look. The playback function on my camera isn't working, so I'm still not sure if I even remotely got the shot on film, but anyway, if I did, I imagine it zoomed out. So I'm gonna gather up my stuff here, get down and go take a look at where I shot and see what for signs there, and go from there. But it's a steady northwest wind this morning. It's perfect for my setup here on top of this hill. I thought maybe if a big old doe comes by, I'd whack her too, but saw a couple in the distance, nothing close enough, so I'm gonna wrap things up here and see you on the ground. I found my arrow, or a piece of it. The knock there's busted, and there's no blood on it or anything, but I got blood here on the leaf there, and I've given them a good hour. The blood looks good to me, so I think I just hit high and probably lodged in that off shoulder. So I'm gonna take this trail up, and I think I'm gonna find this buck here in a little bit. The blood that you like to see. It's spraying there pretty good. Got it over on that side of the log. Well, I see the deer up ahead. You can see the trail here. There's not a lot of blood here. It's going down a pretty steep hill. I say that, and you know, there's a big swath of blood, but let's go check this deer out. You know, I could have took up the trail right away, but I played it safe and gave him plenty of time. And we'll go see what he looks like. Yeah, here he is. It's a buck I thought I shot. Definitely got his lungs there good. Yeah, it's a young 10-pointer. Nice deer. I don't know his age, but he's not getting any older. And yeah, for where I hunt in Pennsylvania, this is about as good as you're gonna get. Sometimes you get a bigger one, but he has a kind of a cool bit of character there on that tine. And Shot was high. Other than that, it was a good shot. And yeah, I'm proud to put my tag on him. So 2025 Pennsylvania buck is in the books, and I'll be taking him home with me. There you can get a pretty good view of his antlers. He's just yeah, nice symmetrical 10. There is the sight you like to see. Dead buck. And he's about to get in the truck.
Thanks for watching. Hopefully there's more action coming up here in the near future. We're kind of running out of buck tags to fill, but we got lots of doe tags, and you never know what I'm going to come up with next. Stay tuned.